So the craziest thing happened the other day.
So that down there is Lola, and this, you know, that me. Hey, how y'all doing? And this is the moment when I found her and everything started.
Girl, you got a hair on your beak? Look at this. What did you eat, Babette? Ugh. Okay, you guys, so this is the Lola story. Okay, so this happened on September 14th, so a few months ago. This is some security camp footage that I have to show you guys of the day that the events took place. So I was on my way out. I was gonna go do some stuff. Why do I do that? Errands, and my cat's using the litter box. Every time I film. Every time.
Alright.
For those of you who have been here a while, you guys know that I feed all the strays in my street. It's usually only cats because dogs, like stray dogs here, are super picky and they don't want like food. They want like homemade food. Like, I don't know about you guys in your area where you live, but the stray dogs here in my area, like, they're such divas. I leave dog food out for them. Not cheap dog food, like it's decent quality dog food. It's not like Purina or anything. And they'd rather go through people's trash. Like, they'd rather knock trash cans over, open up bags, eat rotten food, smelly food, than eat the good fresh kibble that I take out every day. Like, how rude. Usually it's only cats that come over and eat. So a good number of them are usually gathered around the house. All my neighbors are all okay with it. They actually help with feedings. I have these like little plates outside, and sometimes my neighbors go and leave like leftovers for the strays to eat. So it's not like my neighbors have a problem with what I do. The point is, there's usually quite a few cats gathered around this area outside. So I'm pretty used to seeing new faces a lot. I'd seen this little cutie patootie before. I figured one of my neighbors got a cat and they're letting it free roam because it had a little collar with a little ID badge, name, phone number, which is again very common for people who let their cats free roam. So I figured someone in my street got a new cat and it just casually would come over and eat sometimes, which it did. I'd seen her out there eating all the time, so it didn't seem like out of the ordinary. And I remember a few times I actually tried petting her, you know, because she's really cute, and she would just like run. So that's pretty normal behavior from any cat who doesn't know you. So again, it didn't seem weird to me. Okay, so on this particular day I was heading out and I noticed this little cutie lying on the floor under the car. You know, at first I thought, well, cute, she fell asleep down there. So I figured, you know, once the car turns on, she'll run off. She didn't run off. That was a red flag. For me, that's like, okay, something's wrong here. Let me go check it out. So second red flag, I go near her to wake her up because I had to go. I didn't want to run over her. And she let me get near her, which you guys remember she didn't before. She would run away from me. Well, this time she didn't. So this is when I get near her and I see that she's like having seizures. She's practically unconscious here. She's very bad. She can't get up. She is terrified. She's basically dying here. It was really sad. Yeah, I knew right away that someone had poisoned this cat. I tried grabbing her and she still tried to bite me and claw me somehow. Like, I don't know, it's like her body jump started, adrenaline rushed, and she found the strength. So I was there with someone and I told that person to run inside to come get a towel so that I could throw it over her and then grab her and then rush her to the vet to see if maybe we could try and save her. So as you can see, that's what happened. I threw the towel on her, I wrapped her up like a burrito, and rushed her to the vet. So one of my vets is actually right across the street from me, which is really convenient in emergencies like this one. Like if I had to go to any of my other vets, she most likely would not have made it. So that's why I went by foot. So we were really lucky that it was open and that my vet was there, because you know, he's not always there, unfortunately, but this time he was. So I went in, and long story short, he checked her out and I was right. Someone did poison this cat. They administered two things, an antidote, and the other one is to stop her from going into cardiac arrest, which was happening. That would have been her cause of death. So that wasn't my cat. So my vet told me that they were gonna call the number on the ID tag, and yeah, thank you for bringing her in. You're a good person. And yeah, I told him, you know, because I was emotionally invested in this now. Like I had to know what happened with her, whether it was good news or bad news. So I told him I'd call him to ask for her, like how things went, and that if they didn't find the owners, that they could call me and I'd come get her. So by the time I left the clinic, she looked a lot worse than when I found her. She passed out, I remember that, and I really didn't think she was gonna make it, and I was really sad because I thought that that was the last time that I saw that cute kitty that I'd seen around alive. And yeah, I was sad. So my problem with this is, who the hell did it? Like you would think, oh well, it was probably one of your neighbors. They don't like having all those cats around. That makes no sense, because like I said, I've been doing this for years, and like they could come tell me if they have an issue, you know. They don't have to do that. So I don't know who it was. I really don't think that they poisoned the food on the plates outside of my house, because it would have been more than just her affected. It would have been a whole bunch of cats, or I don't know what happened. I don't know. So the next few days I was really sad. I honestly thought she had died. I could have called my vet and asked him, you know, how things went. Is she okay? Is she alive? But I was just so sure that she died that I just didn't want to get that news, you know. I preferred to think and believe that she maybe made it, then call and confirm that she didn't make it, you know. Like at least there was hope there. So I never called to ask about her, but I thought about her every damn day. So then exactly 8 days later, on September 22, I get a call. The call. Yeah. So I pick up, and it was one of the assistants there at the clinic. She's like,
hey, what up? How you doing? What you been up to, girl? How's the YouTube live?
Just kidding, she didn't tell me all that. But she did tell me that the owners never picked up the phone. They called the number a lot of times and no one ever picked up. So they needed someone to go pay everything and pick Lola up and take her home. Yeah.
She was alive.
She was alive. 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 Yeah. I was ecstatic. And of course I was gonna go get her. So I rushed over there. So I go in, and the first thing they tell me are her special needs. Yeah, she was alive but was not okay. It turns out that apart from being poisoned, someone hit her really hard. Yeah, we don't really know exactly what happened, but the theory is that she was poisoned, not feeling good, and didn't cross the street properly maybe, and a car might have hit her. So let's have a little faith in humanity, and let's believe that that happened, and not that the sick person that poisoned her also beat her up. Let's not believe that. Hey, so I'm back. So this is Philip. And today I'm going to be filming with Philip. This is our mommy and son time for today. Okay, so I went back to go pick her up and they filled me in a little on her care because she was disabled at this point. The worst of it was that she could not walk. However, you guys know I have a disabled kitty of my own. He can't walk either. He's actually partially paralyzed. There you go. Cute. So I'm used to him and his care, and her care was pretty much identical to his. So it really was no trouble for me taking her in. So I brought her home and see, like, they told me that she had not been wanting to eat or drink too much while she had been there. That's why she lost so much weight, which she did, you guys. She was so skinny. So this is how the next few days went. I have her covered with a blankie. I still have her in this nasty old towel because like her belly was warm, so I didn't want to move her. But I have this thick blankie over her to keep her warm. And yeah, she's eating right now. I'm gonna put the water next to her. And yeah, I mean, she's doing pretty good. So I think she remembered me because she was really like sweet to me. Lola, you gonna pee-pee or poopy?
So this is actually the aftermath of her being hit, and you can't really notice at first unless you kind of stare at her for a while. You kind of start to notice this like tick she has, like her head movements. So at normal speed you can't tell that well right away, but by speeding up the same clip it's undeniable. However, every day that went on she got better and better as far as that goes. So it's like she was swollen and the swelling was going down every day and it was less obvious and noticeable.
Unfortunately, because of her compromised immune system, due to everything that she had gone through, she developed a respiratory infection. Like I've told you guys in the past, a sick animal with a compromised immune system is very exposed to other things attacking it. So for her, it was this respiratory infection. Okay, got a disabled cat in one end, got the other disabled cat in the other end. Great. Okay, so it's the end of day 3 with little Lola. I have her all bundled up. I took her to the vets earlier. They injected an antibiotic and put her in medication that I have to give her here at home, which I already did. I started to warm up her food and just keep her really warm. I feel like it has made a difference. But yeah, still no poop, which really worries me. Other than that, you know, apart from everything else, she's doing pretty okay. Okay, so end of day, I don't even know what day it is anymore, but next day, and still no poop. I put her in the litter box and she actually gets out all on her own, so that's good. I'm really tired, I'm sleepy. Say good night, Lola. Night, you guys. I want a really quick update, you guys, on Lola'S walking. So she's walking, you guys, like she's actually walking again, which is just amazing progress. I'm so proud of her. I'm gonna go get her so you guys can see. There you go, Lola. Go, Lola, go. Or not. I feel like I really hyped it up. And she's not doing anything. Wait till the smell hits her. Yummy. Yeah. Come here, honey. Yes. And we have poop! Did you poopy? You did. Mommy's so proud of you. I mean, you know, it's not that much. Jacinto poops a lot more than that, but it's something, honey. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. You're doing amazing. I didn't didn't even care that it was on the floor and not on the litter box, okay? I was happy to see poop. So let me tell y'all, I was taking her to the vet every day because of the respiratory infection and the shot that they were giving her every day, all that good stuff. Okay, yeah, I kept telling them every day, like, she's not pooping, she hasn't pooped, no poop. Why no poop? The vet checked her every day and he's like, tomorrow. Tomorrow. So here at this point, I'm like worried as hell because she's been eating every day. I understand, like, okay, her digestive system could be adapting to her not walking. So I was like worried, right? Obviously. This whole poop situation was so complicated. On that same day, after she pooped, something kind of bittersweet happened. So I took her to the vet for her daily shot. One of the people that works there was like, oh hey, by the way, has the vet talked to you about Lola and her owners? And I'm like, her owners? What are you talking about? So apparently her human parents appeared. Yeah, like I said, bittersweet. So at this point I was super attached to her, obviously. From the moment that I went to go pick her up and brought her home, I've considered her mine. So then yeah, the vet arrived, so he and I had a conversation. So it was true, Lola's parents were in the picture again. It was really weird how it happened, so weird, like it was so meant to be. So first I had a conversation with my vet. He's like, hey, her owners are around, they'd like her back. You can say no because you've now spent a lot of money on her and took her into your house, and yeah, like you have a right to say no. So I'm not gonna lie, it crossed my mind, but I couldn't make that decision without knowing more. I wanted to know if they deserved to have her back. I asked him how they were. Did they seem happy? Had they been looking for her? And yeah, he told me that they were ecstatic, that they cried, they wanted to see her right away, but that he wanted to talk to me first before agreeing to anything. They're good people and they adore her. So I told him that yeah, I'll give her back if I feel like it's fair for her, like it's the best thing for Lola to be back with them. Yeah, he called them up and he basically put us all together in his office and just let us talk. He left the room. I had her there with me, obviously, so that they could see her. I'm gonna refer to them as Lola's parents, or her mom or dad. So her mom was already crying when she walked in. Just the thought of seeing Lola again made her cry. And yeah, like it was a really, really, really beautiful moment when they reunited. I'm not gonna lie, I thought about filming, right? The YouTuber in me was like, man, that'd be some bomb ass content. Then the human part of me was like, nah, you know, like that's a private moment. Live it and enjoy it. I listened to the more human part of me. So yeah, they arrived. As soon as they saw her, like they knew it was her. Like there was that small doubt that maybe it wasn't the cat that they were looking for, but no, it was her. They just went up to her and like hugged her, box and everything, and cried, sobbed, ugly crying, because they finally found this cat that they'd been looking for months. After talking with them for like, I don't know how many hours it was hours. So it turns out that someone stole Lola from their house. Lola was apparently like 6 years old and they've had her since she was a kitten. She went missing at a very specific time when no one was looking. The people who stole her planned the entire thing and waited just for the right moment to snatch her and take her. I believe it. And also, they don't live that close to me. It's not possible for Lola to have like ran away from home. You know, there's like a lot of streets in between and like a big avenue and a lot of traffic. Like there's no way. There's no way. Most likely what happened is someone from this neighborhood stole her, brought her here, and then she obviously ran away from that home and was just roaming the streets. She most likely settled here in the streets because of the food and water bowls outside in the street. Like I told you guys, a lot of cats settle here, and a lot of cats that have ran away from home, people come and find them here. Actually, there's a lot of like missing posters out there in here in this street because a lot of people know that cats come here and settle here, and that's why I'd seen her around. They had been crazy looking for her. They actually paid so that they'd have a section in the newspaper here locally. Also, there's a Facebook group. There's actually 2 of them. One of them is for missing pets in my area, and the other one is just for pets in general. So I'm a member of both groups, and apparently they had been steady posting about her, announcing that she was missing. They never showed up for me. Like, I'm on those groups constantly and they never popped up, and they showed me the posts and everything. They're there. Also, we have a friend in common on Facebook that had been sharing their posts about missing Lola. And again, it never showed up on my news feed. So so weird, so weird. If I'd seen that while I saw her around roaming the streets, like, man, they could have gotten to her a lot sooner and maybe none of this would have happened to her. So the point is that it was not their fault that she went missing, and they looked for her like crazy. And how they arrived there at that vet clinic and discovered that I had her, it was so weird. So they were so determined to find her, dead or alive. A few months had gone by and they didn't know anything of her. So even if they didn't find her alive, they wanted to find her. So they started checking cats that had been ran over. So Lola's dad, someone from work had told him about a cat in a street nearby that had been ran over. And yeah, I remember seeing that cat. It was a white cat. He came to check that cat out, that dead cat, to see if it was Lola, and it wasn't Lola. And then he saw the vet clinic and decided to go there and just ask. So he arrives there at the clinic and asks about a cat, a Siamese female. Her name's Lola, pink collar with an ID tag. Sound familiar? They told him that, yeah, they know her, they'd seen her, she had been there, and one of their clients had her now. And he got really happy, and then he like went home and told his wife, and then she was like crying. That's crazy. It was like the universe guided him there. It was meant to be. So anyways, long story short, after meeting with them, talking with them, seeing how much they loved her and had been looking for her, and seeing them cry and stuff, it was obvious to me that the right thing to do was to give her back to them. Even if it broke my heart and made me cry. I cried. I'm not gonna lie. I cried. But it was the right thing to do. And it's fine, you know? Like, now with her not here with me, that leaves a spot open for another cat to help. You know, that's a spot open for me to take in another cat. So they gave me back all the money that I spent on her, and they wanted to give me extra. Yeah, because I need it. I'm like, no, you keep that. Use it on her. Because yeah, actually she wasn't done here at this point. She wasn't better 100%. She still needed more treatments and vet visits, so I'd rather they use that on her. We exchanged numbers, and they promised they were gonna keep in touch with me and let me know how things go with her and update me on her progress and stuff. Like, yeah, they've been messaging me, updating me on her. They sent me this picture with her at her regular vet and videos and stuff, and we're friends on Facebook. They post about her all the time. Lola's mom actually has a small business, a nail business, and yeah, check out that logo. Yeah, it's Lola. Like, they love that cat. They thanked me a lot for helping her. To them, it was so weird that someone would help and spend so much money on a cat that isn't theirs. You know, that's just a lesson I want you guys to learn. There's still good people out there, and if you can help someone, help. Do it. And don't expect anything in return. Do it out of the goodness of your heart, and good things will happen to you. Good things will come to you eventually. Maybe not right away, but good things happen to good people. I believe it. So yeah, this is it. And this little guy is like half naked now. Ooh. you got a tube tap going on. You are showing a lot of skin, little boy. Nuh-uh, too sexy. You cover up. We have to keep this video PG. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go before I keep talking. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, then what is wrong with you? Do it. Do it. So don't forget to turn on your notification icon so that you get a notification every time I upload a new video. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Have a good day or a good night, and I love you guys. Bye. Say bye, Philip. Philip, you're like half naked. Oh my gosh. We gotta make you a decent sweater.
So I actually visited Lola at her house, her first home, where she was stolen from. And yeah, I got to see her. It was really awesome. I was so happy to see her again. She is doing amazing, and you know, I'm happy. Oh, you're cold, honey. He's cold. I'm gonna fix it.
Mommy's gonna make you a sweater out of this sock, okay? You're gonna be nice and cozy.
Girl, what the hell? Are you really bathing in the freaking dog's water? You already dirtied it. Look at all that junk in there. Poopette, that's not your water. You can't bathe with it. That's drinking water. Little Miss Fancy Pants here bathes with freaking filtered drinking water. That isn't hers. This is the dog's, by the way. But look at all that junk she has in there now. I'm gonna have to change the whole thing. How did you get a hold of that?
She has a pool outside, by the way, just for her and Odette. And she bathed earlier. I guess she felt dirty again. I don't know. I don't know why she's doing this. I don't know.
Oh my goodness, Philip, look at you. You look so handsome, baby. Oh my god.
By the way, this is nail polish, you guys, not blood. Okay, just clearing that up. You guys, I can't. I can't. I know, Ernie. I know. I'm going. That's my bird calling on me. Yes, Ernie. I know. I'm going, honey. Hold on. Hey, Kenna. What you doing, girl? Checking out Philip. You're looking cute, huh? Yes, Ernie. I'm going. Ernie. I'm going, honey. Yes, I'll be right there. I know. And I'm going. Yes, I'll be right there. I'm going. Yep, I heard you. I heard you the first time. And the second time.